Urban Revolution Radio's Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here options. They want to finance you for a great used vehicle. Get you in something nice for the fall and for the winter coming
Yes,
up.
sir.
You know what I mean? With some blowing heat.
Don't need that heat, Jack.
You don't need that heat. All you have to do is use promo code Nino, Nino. You'll get that $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. Also sponsored by Spudz-N-Stuff, home of the Holy Montana. This week's Spud of the Week. Give them a call at 812-402-7783 or online at spudz-nstuff.com. Use promo code Nino. Get 10% off your order if you're a non-first responder. And if you are a first responder, you get that automatic 10% discount because they are first responder and veteran friendly. Here in Indiana, in Evansville, where we're headquartered at, Jesus Christ,
Woo!
They say that it is a syphilis outbreak being detected here in Evansville.
That's some bad juju's, homie.
Dude, according to the Indiana Department of Health with the Vanderburgh County Health Department, they provide free testing and treatment in the community, but according to them with the support team, they're responding to an outbreak of adult syphilis detected in the geographical area around Evansville. You know what I mean? I ain't seen or heard nothing about syphilis since Al Capone.
Vietnam, homie.
You said since Vietnam?
Yeah, baby.
That's how Al Capone died. When he went to jail in Chicago, he was in what was it, Vandalia, I think it was Vandalia prison in Illinois, and he caught syphilis down there, and it ended up rotting his brain and all that good stuff. And he ended up getting caught on tax evasion of all things, all the gangster stuff he did. They caught him on tax evasion. He ended up catching syphilis in jail. That is just crazy. I mean, and this is just people just. This even goes
neglecting health care, homie.
Man, this goes right with the not wearing masks out in public, not going to get your vaccinations if you're going out there doing all this crazy stuff, going to the rallies and going to these events and all that good stuff. Why? And not people are just not strapping up. Syphilis, dude.
Free love, baby.
Come on, man. We ain't saying don't bring these old diseases back, man. We don't need nothing.
You got COVID, dude, now you got a syphilis outbreak.
They trying to bring back the oldest. Remember the measles was an outbreak back up in the Northwest?
That's next.
I mean, what is going on? Do people really think that just because it goes away, it stays away, that you don't have to keep the wall up? You don't have to keep your defenses up? Come on now. Now we talking about syphilis? Jeez, it's an increase in the syphilis cases that have been reported in Daviess County, Du Bois County, Gibson County, Knox County, Spencer County, Vanderburgh County, and Warwick County. That's all around.
That's all the boroughs, homie. So you stuck, Chuck.
That's all around us.
Right.
Good Lord. This is to date, and this is according to citycountyobserver.com, and it's a release from the Indiana Department of Public Health and the Vanderburgh County Health Department. It said that to date, 21 cases have been identified in the outbreak, which includes adults with syphilis infections that have occurred in the past year, most being in highly infectious stages, primary and secondary syphilis, which means they got it, they ain't getting treated, they ain't get checked, none of that stuff. They just letting it blow up and they just spread it around.
Not noticing anything.
Oh my goodness.
You feel me? Don't you notice something?
Dude.
From syphilis?
Huh? Yeah.
Don't you notice something from syphilis?
You start going crazy. You get all kind of, look, what it say? Syphilis is a sexually transmitted infection that can cause serious health problems and can spread to the brain and nervous system if left untreated. To help prevent further spread of the disease, the Vanderburgh County Health Department will offer syphilis and human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, as well as treatment for syphilis at no cost to the patients if they're exposed sexually or needle sharing partners.
Needle sharing.
So if you know that you got feeling anything weird about you or feeling itchy downstairs, you just go get checked out.
Right.
Go see the doctor.
It's free.
Man, if you know you just had unprotected sex with a stranger or somebody that's been done some crazy stuff, if you know you out there, I ain't judging nobody. Everybody out there do what they do. You go and do it, you know what I mean? But if you're going to be out there, strap up. And if you ain't strapping up, man, you playing Russian roulette with your
Well, they didn't say what it says is sexual disease, but it said needle sharing partners as well.
Is that true? Because this is a real, I guess, meth and
Meth, yeah,
heroin.
exactly right.
That's
So,
real
right,
infected
sharing
around
needles
there.
and things
But
like that,
those
right.
two can go hand in hand
Go
because
hand in
they,
hand because you get high, and then
prostitution
next thing
and
you know,
selling
man,
themselves
yeah,
for the drugs
right,
and all. It ain't just the males that's doing this; the females too. It
right,
take two to
correct.
tango
Take two to
in this
tango,
thing. So
player.
they sharing it with whether it's homosexual or heterosexual sexual activity or if it's the needle sharing and all that, they just not protect you. They got places where you can go get the free needles. Like, I'm not encouraging any kind of needle drug use or anything like that
Right,
here on
right,
Urban
right.
Revolution Radio on Live 99. We do not encourage any of that kind of stuff, but I'm just saying, if you out there doing that kind of stuff, they do have places where you can get your own stuff safely, and where you don't have to risk that share. You can go get condoms for free, get the, whatever kind of, come on, just, why are we going backwards with our health care right now?
Because we've neglected this thing since COVID came out.
Man, and it's
Because
really
it's
exposing
it's
it.
only became the primary focus. COVID, 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 and yeah, we tend to forget about the everyday things that are still out there.
And this goes to my point. This is why a lot of the vaccines that we have to take are mandatory to keep these kind of diseases from popping
Hmm.
back up. I
Right.
don't think syphilis was ever a mandatory vaccine because that's a
No.
sexually transmitted disease. Like, you
Right.
cannot go mandate HIV or these preventive things
Measures.
like that
Right.
because you really can't do anything about it until after you caught it. It's not
Hmm.
like you get a pre-syphilis shot.
Yeah. Well, I'm going. Well, just in case.
Get you a pre-AIDS shot or something like that.
Right. Right.
But no,
Right.
if you're gonna be out there, come on, y'all. Let's be smart about this. You strap up. There's no reason why these old diseases and these kind of sexually transmitted diseases should be coming back in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. They used to give it to the Tuskegee Airmen on purpose
On purpose.
back in the day, just to see
Right.
what the
To see
effects
what the
would
effects
be. And
of it
that's how
were,
they,
and that's how
sad to say,
they.
that's how we
Right.
found out all of the things that syphilis can't do because we were experimented on back in the day. I mean, but it is not a
An
happy
experimental
thing to,
thing
you know what I
now.
mean? And it's not something that you want to catch and be suffering with long term. Because I mean, the thinking pattern, your psychology, your it starts to deteriorate. Your mental state starts to deteriorate. You start getting paranoid, all kind of crazy delusions. So as once you get past a certain point, you don't even have the faculty to go get yourself checked because you just too
Right.
far
Right.
gone.
Right. Right.
So that's why if you're out there with multiple partners, if you're out there having unprotected sex, if you know you've had unprotected sex in the recent future or it's a long term history. I mean, every 6 months or so, if you're out there being sexually active, they tell you you're supposed to get checked out. Make sure you get your HIV checks and all that good stuff. Make sure you ain't passing nothing around. Because, dude, I remember.
Blood
Ooh,
work even will show up on syphilis though.
say again.
If you get a blood work done.
Yeah, yeah,
Right, right,
all of
right. So
that stuff. Yeah,
get
if
your
you go
routine
donate, and
checkups,
all,
right.
I think that's probably how I got, because a lot of the, if it's drug related, a lot of them go to the donation places and
Right, right,
donate
right,
plasma and all, and they check for all of that kind of stuff
right.
too in your blood, and that
Hmm.
gets reported to. So
That
it's
gets
ways to
reported, right.
detect,
So the way to
from
detect it, right.
they know where it's coming from and the areas in which it's coming from. But I just hope it really ain't nobody out here spreading it around on purpose, or just not even on purpose, unwillingly, and just not caring,
Not even caring, bro.
because I mean, 21 people. So, and
And
that's the
every
most
and every
I've heard
borough that
about
we
that
got
in
around us.
decades.
I mean, every county around us has it.
Yeah, they
So
every
they're
one of them called. We
they're not in
Gibson,
a
Du Bois,
threshold.
Knox, Spencer, Davies, us, Warwick, Vandenberg. So it's been spreading around. You know what I mean? So we need to put that in the butt. If you're gonna be out there doing your thing, strap up. The health department, you can get free condoms. There are places where you can get the needles and stuff if you're doing that kind of stuff to be a little bit more safer. I
Yeah,
guess.
safer.
If you're gonna be doing that kind of stuff, I say once again, Live 99 and Urban Revolution Radio does not condone the use of hardcore drugs or paraphernalia, heroin, none of that kind of stuff. But if you're gonna be out there, man, try to be as safe as possible. You know what I mean? What have you ever had a sexually transmitted disease?
Hell to the no.
I ain't gonna lie, I had to clap when I was in the military one day, Joe. You know what I mean? I had to go and get the little the thing and the thing
Did you
with
buy a
the
piece?
huh?
You gotta go. You put a bought a piece.
No, my wife cheated on me. And
Oh!
yeah, my first wife cheated on me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we gonna keep
Wow!
it 100. We gonna keep it real, Joe. You know what I mean? You know, so I wasn't thinking about having protected sex with my wife, and I
Right,
guess my
right,
wife, she wasn't
right.
at that time, wasn't thinking about having protected sex either. You know what I mean? And, you know, we get
Never,
the service,
homie.
we gotta get our checkups and all that
Right,
good. You
right,
know, you
right.
get that little itch and drip, like, hey, what's going on? I gotta go see the medic real quick. What's going on? You know what I mean? And they was like, oh yeah, you need to tell. They're like, oh, you dirty. Dude, and that's kind of led up to my first divorce. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
All that
right.
kind of
Hell
stuff. But
yeah.
man, it ain't nothing. We had a crabs outbreak when I was in the service. Some knucklehead
Yeah, you
went out
said that
there
before,
and did
bro, where
that.
you had to go clean the whole
Man, we
barracks.
had to take all of the doggone
Wow.
mattresses, the box springs, the sheets out in. I'm talking about we out in the middle of the desert beating these mattresses, spraying it down when all that. Everybody had to
Sand
shave
crabs?
everything.
Sand crabs?
No, just crabs.
Damn, Sam.
You know, I mean, that shit
Cause you
spreads
said
like a motherfucker.
And you said the desert.
Yeah, I was out there in San Mateo in California. It's like
Oh, okay, I thought you talked maybe over in Iraq or something.
no. I never went overseas. I stayed
Oh, you stayed
stateside.
stateside.
Yeah, I
Okay,
stayed
yeah,
stateside
get ready to
on
say
mine.
it,
I was
but
with headquarters and service
okay,
battalion after I
all
got
right,
out
I
of
got you. I feel you
0331.
now.
You
I'm
know what I
feeling
mean?
you. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
following you now.
So
Okay.
yeah, but we was over there. You gotta think it's 100 of us in them Kwanzas. You know what I mean?
In tight quarters.
Woo, and that spread around. You know, one dude started like, "Hey, what the?" You know? You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing nice. It's the closer the quarter, it will spread like wildfire. You got to be careful when you're getting out here doing what you do, because it don't just stop with you. A lot of times, I'm telling you, you can get out there like I said. That crash spread through the whole barracks. We all out there beating, scratching, and putting the spray on and shaving the
Doing a stanky leg.
So man, if you're gonna be out there. Doing this thanking leg. Yeah, man. So if you're gonna be out there, man, practice safe sex. Be as safe as you can if you're gonna be indulging in those kind of other activities which involve, you know, those illicit drugs. But try to be as safe as possible, because there's no reason why we need to be bringing these old.
No, sir. None.
It's Urban Revolution Radio's Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberry Clothing and Spudz-N-Stuff.